Our last adventure ended crossing the James River to Otter Lake, where we crossed a very interesting bridge. Many bridges in China look like this. Good job! The Point of Honor Trail runs all along the waterfront in Lynchburg, Virginia. We started at Holland's Mill Park. There's a whole network of trails running everywhere in Lynchburg. The trails are not what we expected. They're all civilized, paved with nice bridges, and they even have restaurants along the way. There are many things to see and do in Lynchburg, like this fountain, but we can't find how to get to it. And I lowered QP into this skateboard park. Now she's trapped and can't get out.
No.
On our way out of town, we found this interesting tree growing out of a cliff. I know it's not politically correct, but lovers have been carving their name in here for at least 60 years, and it's no worse for wear. I picked up a little hitchhiker on the way back to the RV. He rode with us for a couple of 100 yards and then flew off. Occoneechee State Park is less civilized, with trails that we are more suited for. QP is happier crossing a creek on a tree than a man-made bridge. The trails are very well marked, sometimes by little markers that have grown into the trees. Who knows what these bugs are? Little white guys eating the stems and the leaves and pooping on the ground.
Whoa.
Look at that poop.
Wow, that's nasty.
I think that's amazing.
Animal.
We hiked all the way across the park to the marina on the far side, where we were run off by a snake. I guess it's time to go to the Outer Banks now. Very pretty water snake.
I don't like skin.
Those are very good for the environment, and a lot of people kill them thinking they're water moccasins. Our first stop on the Outer Banks was the Oregon Inlet Fishing Center, where you can see by the prices this is a rich man's game. How do Willard and QP do it? We park in the campground, walk to the beach, take out a fishing line, and catch fish.
No, we not got one fish. Unbelievable. Come on. Huh? Okay. We now use this one to fishing. It's coming. Let's see. Oh, I can see it. It's jumping in here. Wow! Wow! Come on! Wow! Good job, Inlet! Huh!
Look at QP holding her prize. She got a big puppy drum and a little pompano. Now it's time to go back and clean them. After cleaning the fish, it was time to clean us, and QP had never seen a shower like this one before. All cleaned up and ready for dinner: shrimp, crabs, and pompano. Our next stop on the way to New Bern was Mattamuskeet Seafood, where Corey gave us a personal tour of the packing plant.
Clean all this stuff out the inside of them and refill them with lemon crab material.
This is where the shells come from for your devil crab in restaurant. Learn from her, QP. It's so fast, I can't even see it. QP was so impressed with the packing plant that she bought 3 kinds of crab meat: lump, jumbo, and claw.
We are in Lake Mesquite right now. Try to catch some crabs.
QP is like a professional crab catcher. We ended up with more than a dozen crabs in no time. QP, what should we do with a dozen big crabs? I have an idea. Let's go visit Greg and Vicky on Janus B. We started our adventure on SV Freya in Deltaville Marina, which is where Greg pulled his boat out so that he could go to work. Greg and Vicky work part-time, sail part-time, and RV part-time. I think that's where QP got the idea. Our time with Greg and Vicky has come to an end. A quick pizza party, and it's on our way to New Bern. On our way home, we stopped at the Dismal State Park, where there's lots of history and miles of hiking. QP gathered lots of muscadine grapes and then shared them with the deer. The little buck was not sure what she was offering, and he just wasn't very interested. QP's not the kind of girl to give up easy, so she tried again. This time the little buck would eat them if she threw them on the ground, but he wouldn't eat them from her hand. We followed the little buck around for a while, and we figured out that American Beauty Berry is what he most wanted. If you're passing by, the Dismal Swamp is a great place to spend the day. For us, we're headed for Edenton, where we can check out the marina. The Roanoke River Lighthouse sits atop the marina, where you can stay free for 2 nights if you visit by boat. Plymouth also has a town dock, but it's limited by a 50-foot bridge clearance. Once you're there, the CSS Albemarle is a very interesting read. After walking the docks, we walked the river trail where QP took time out of her busy schedule for modeling. Everybody knows I measure the world by cheeseburgers, and this is one of the best I've found in eastern North Carolina. This little grocery store has everything you could ever want, including a great grill. They have all the necessities of life, and since the owner's brother has a meatpacking plant, QP is thrilled that they have every part of a pig and cow. I'm not sure how QP does it. The owner filled her shopping bags with every cut of strange meat that she asked for. When QP was completely satisfied, he asked if she would pose with him in front of his store. Of course she will. Another great day comes to an end, and we even made it back to New Bern before dark. We hope that you enjoy our adventures as much as we enjoy sharing them. Join us on our next trip as it ends our time in America.